In the music videos that I have deconstructed, I've come to realise that there are many typical conventions that follow the country folk genre. The main thing that is used to promote the digipack in all of the videos that I have analysed is the performance from the artist. This supports Archer's theory because he states that the lip-sync close-up assures us that the band can really kick it. This proves to the audience that their album is worth buying because of the talent the artist has. Furthermore, many other camera work techniques that are used to create the iconography of the artist to follow the genre, in this case, the country folk genre. I looked at other country or folk artists to understand the general conventions that occur throughout lots of music videos. Some of these artists included Carrie Underwood, James Bay, Taylor Swift, The Staves and Mumford & Sons. My music video also contains these certain conventions that I found to allow the representation of the artist to be brought forward visually. Firstly, one of the typical conventions of the camera used in previous country videos would be close-ups and medium shots. This is used for the opening shot of the artist to introduce them to the audience. This is also used in Taylor Swift's music video Mean, so she can be introduced to the audience. Then an establishing shot is used to introduce the beginning of the narrative to emphasise the beginning of the story. In my music video, I will use a gradual fade to introduce the Nashville Girl. Due to my narrative being sad and tiring to the Nashville Girl, I need to portray this through the camera work so the audience feels sympathetic for her. I did this by using high angle shots looking down on the Nashville Girl, but also some medium shots when she is centrally framed to make it look like she is lonely. Using a narrative and performance-based music video allows a relationship to form between the lyrics and the visuals. Goodwin identifies this as an illustrative music video because my narrative follows along the lyrics of the song. Many country music videos that I've deconstructed use hanging lights in a room that would either be wooden or in a wooden barn or a brick building to show the detail against the wall. I used a brick wall and hung up little fairy lights to follow this convention, and I also borrowed a retro mic to suit the country/folk genre. This created the vintage look. For the editing of the music video, I needed to follow previous conventions from the music videos I had deconstructed. During the narrative of the filming, I used mainly handheld shots to suggest that the Nashville Girl was upset or off balance. I then used the handheld shots or close-ups during the verses to connote this also. Then on the chorus, I would use a still medium shot every time to bring it back to the pace of the song. Using this shot also allowed the audience to watch the artist sing in a longer take, so her talent could be brought forward just like Archer suggested to prove she could kick it. In contrast, I also used the theory of Bart's Enigma code to allow the audience to question who the Nashville Girl is. I did this by not allowing the audience to see her face until the end of the music video, as this makes her seem worthless and non-existent. I then used synergy to bring all three media products together to promote the artist by using the same conventions and relating them to each other. Comparing my music to other videos of the same genre allows me to realise which conventions I have followed and the ones I haven't. I'm comparing my music video to Mumford & Sons' The Little Lion Man, as this is a folk-based song. The music video begins with a shot of the lights that isn't in focus, and originally this is what I had aimed to do. But unlike Little Lion Man, I decided to put the narrative of my video at the beginning. This allowed me to elaborate ideas and the emotions of my song even more. So I began my music video with a fade into the Nashville Girl, which already has the audience questioning who she was using the Bart's Enigma code. After I'd introduced the narrative, I used a slow fade to cut to the artist as she began singing to reinforce Archer's theory. Furthermore, in Little Lion Man, lots of close-ups are used of playing instruments to promote their talent. As my artist doesn't play an instrument, close-ups of her singing also reinforce this theory. Next, a lot of shots are taken with a wooden background or brick or stone. I tried to follow this convention by using stone background also. When I used this with the fairy lights, this also began to show the detail on the wall. The Mumford & Sons music video completely supports the folk genre that they are trying to reinforce. This is done by the mise-en-scène throughout the whole video and the stereotypical warm lighting that is used in many folk videos. The band is represented as being honest and generally likeable due to their approachable appearance and the music that they perform. The warm lighting allows them to be represented as warm and humble, so when I used the warm and yellow light on my artist, it made her seem kind and approachable as well. Overall, the typical conventions used in country or folk music videos create an iconography of my artist as being warm, kind, approachable and honest due to the mise-en-scène, camera work, editing and lighting. I have now come to a conclusion that my music video also follows along these conventions. For example, in another country artist music video such as Carrie Underwood's Smoke Break, the conventions follow using a barn performance, a waitress in a cafe, illustrative techniques, close-up on singing and a narrative and performance based on the music video. My media product uses these conventions and typical features to develop existing media products.